Now we will discuss how to find the HCF of two small integers. HCF is highest common factor. It's also called GCD, greatest common divisor. So two values are given. Let's take 21 and 35 as example. So what are the factors for 21? 1 and 21. Okay, then 2 is not a factor because when dividing 21 by 2, the remainder is not 0. Then we have 3 as the factor. So 21 by 3, it will be 7. So 7 is also a factor. Then 4 is not a factor, 5 is not a factor, 6 is not a factor, and then 7 comes. Okay. So overall, you have 4 factors for 21. Let us write down the factors for 35. 1, okay, 2 is not a factor, 3 is not a factor, 4 is not a factor, 5 is a factor. So for 1, the pair is 35, and for 5, the pair is 7. So overall, we have 4 factors for 35 also. Here, if you observe what is the highest common factor, let us write these factors in ascending order. 1, 3, 7, 21. Here it is 1, 5, 7, 35. So the common factor, that is the highest common factor, is 7. Because 35 is not a factor for 21 and 21 is not a factor for 35. Then the next highest is 7 only. So the HCF for GCD for 21 and 35 is 7. Let us look at one more example. 60 and 80. So for 60, the factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7 is not a factor, 8, 9, and then 10 is a factor. Okay. Then we have 12, and then we have 15, and then we have 20, okay, and then we have 30, and then we have 60. So these are the factors for 60. For 80, what are the factors? It is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 is not a factor, 7 is not a factor, then 8, then again 10, and then we have 16 because 5 is a factor, so 80 by 5, 16 will be coming up, and then we have 20 as a factor, and then we have 40, and then we have 80. So now if we observe the factors, which is the highest common factor, 30 is not here, 40 is not here. So we can see 20 is the highest common factor. So the HCF or GCD for 60 and 80 is 20. So now we have understood the program, but how to go ahead and implement? So let us take 21 and 35. So we have to find the smaller value. Which one is the smaller value? 21. So we will assign this value to a particular variable called counter. So counter is equal to 21. Now check whether 21 is dividing both. Let's say this is x and this is y. Now we are checking whether the counter value is dividing both x and y. 21 is dividing 21 but not 35. Then decrease by 1. 20. It is not dividing any one of them. 19. No, it is not dividing. 18. 18 is not dividing 35. 17. No. 16. 16 is not dividing 21. 15. No. Then 14. No, it is not dividing 21. Then 13. 13 is not dividing 35 or 21. Then 12. It is not dividing 21. 11. It is not dividing 21. 10. It is not dividing 21. Then 9. It is not dividing 21. 8. It is not dividing 21. 7, it is dividing 21. So now check whether it is dividing 35 also. Yes, it is dividing. So now we can say 7 is the HCF of 21 and 35. Let us take one more example. So x will be 12 and y will be 8. So which is the smaller value? It is 8. So counter is equal to 8. Is 8 dividing 12? No. Then decrease the value. 7 dividing 12? No. 6? Yes, it is dividing 12, but it is not dividing 8. So decrease further. 5? It is not dividing 12. 4? Yes, it is dividing 12. Now check with y. Yes, it is dividing y also. So 4 is the HCF for 12 and 8. So the implementation logic is find the smaller number between x and y, that is here 12 and 8, and start with that value as the counter and keep decreasing as long as the counter value divides both x and y. So once you get that value, then that is the HCF or GCD of x and y. Now let us solve this program in C. So now we have to accept the value of x and y. So we will say scanf %d and we have accepted the value of x and y. So now we need to find the smaller number. Okay. So we will say counter equal to x is less than y means we will have x or else we will have y. So the smaller value will be assigned to counter, while that is counter is greater than or equal to 1. You can have it like this. So what will happen is when counter becomes 1, anyway it will divide any number because 1 is a factor of all the numbers. Okay. So we are having this condition and then we are checking if x modulo counter equal to 0. This means the counter is dividing x, and y modulo counter equal to 0. So if both these conditions are satisfied, then that value is the HCF. Okay. So we are printing the value of counter because counter is the HCF, and you can break. You can either break or return 0. Here we are breaking so that it comes out of the while loop, and there anyway we are returning the 0 and it ends. If it is not dividing, okay, you are going to decrease the counter value. That's it. We are done with our logic. Let us execute the program. So we are giving 21 and 35. The HCF is 7. So let's execute the program. We are giving 11 and 9. So the HCF is 1. So we are giving 20 and 25. The HCF is 5. So 60 and 80. The HCF is 20. So this particular program will work only for smaller integer values. If the values are very large, then we must use Euclidean algorithm. So that Euclidean algorithm video is already available in Skillrack YouTube channel. Please refer that. So based on our discussion, please try out this program, and thanks for watching.